This game is rated M for mature. Viewer discretion is advised. This is your spoiler warning. Hey everybody, it's Thursday. That's a little different. It's weird to say that. Like, I'm used to saying, hey everyone, it's Tuesday, or hey everyone, it's Saturday, but it's Thursday. I'm gonna take off my pants, because I get very warm when I stream, and I just unplugged the 2mm jack from my headphones like a dingus. There we go. Put it back in, so we're good now. And we're kicking off with 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors tonight. So I'm really excited to share this with you all, and I'm really excited to share this with the rest of the cast, because the rest of the cast, Chris is in the call so he can hear, but none of them have played this game, or if they have, it has been a long time. I know, like, Seth, for example, he'll be joining us later. He's beaten this, but everyone else has not. So it's gonna be really exciting to see what's gonna happen. 9 voice actors, 9 cool people, 9 dorks. I might make that the title of this when it goes on YouTube. That's a good one.
Aww.
Yeah. So tonight, so far we've got the following people that can go down the line, and then we will have more people showing up as well.
Hi, I'm Alex Zaho. Yep.
Nice to meet you, Alex Zaho.
Oh, thank you, Cry.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Hello, I'm Chris Shulvo. I'm a human.
Hi, I'm Elena. I am also a human.
I'm Mina. And I'll just leave what I am to your imagination.
And I'm Voltage, and one time my parents found me under a rock.
Nice.
A Nintendo game with blood. Oh, you better believe it. This game's rated M. So if your parents are like, hey, don't be playing those games, well, maybe take a second glance before you come into this.
Seth is here.
Sethy boy!
The new people.
All right.
Wait, Seth hasn't done his introduction.
Oh yeah, who are you, Seth?
My name is Seth.
Hi, Seth.
Is that all I'm supposed to say? Do I need to say where I'm from and what's my favorite type of food and color? Like, are we doing those crappy icebreakers?
You need to specify if you're human or not, or whatever.
I am,
Seth was made in a lab.
a person.
Why'd you hesitate?
Because you don't need to know.
His balance lost and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down to the cold, gray floor.
Ouch, god damn it! Well, the screwdriver got those screws off easily enough, and here's the picture.
A picture of an old cruise liner. Cool. Oh, time to get your notes out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
1,
God.
bottom left triangle, 2, top left triangle, 3, top right triangle, 4, bottom right triangle, 5, square.
Let me draw it again, because I forgot. I had to take really good notes for this, but I'm a dumb boy. I'll post my notes on Twitter after the stream. It'll be fine. And it's super fun. Yeah, Voltage furiously looking up a walkthrough. I am not looking up a walkthrough for this. I have integrity because I have played this game before. That was when I looked up a walkthrough.
You just hear the clicking and clacking in the background.
No, I'm
Walkthrough
actually
of
taking
999.
notes. I will post a picture of my notes on Twitter when I'm done. So, gang, what do you think? Do we have the numbers for this yet?
1000.
All right. I'll give it a whirl just for you.
Okay.
Just
Wait,
kidding, I
why?
can't.
What? 6969.
6969. Yeah.
There's no
I don't
9.
think it goes- yeah, there's no 9.
It only
There's
goes up
no
to
9?
It only goes up to here.
420?
Ah,
Wait. What about
Can I get a
5555?
420?
Five,
A
five.
0420? Can I get one of those?
yeah.
All right, we'll try 0420 just
The
because.
closest we can get.
No, wait. Okay, we can't do that. I could do 42041 probably.
Cruel.
Damn it, game. Let me fucking meme.
That's right. Why
It's just not.
Why is it the 2nd and 4 can only go up to 5, but the 1 and 3 can go up to 9?
It's like
Damn
part
it!
of the puzzle.
Open, you stupid thing!
You are going. Wait, hang on. Actually, you are going to participate in a game.
No.
It is a game
Why
where you will
must
put
you
your life
torture
on the
me?
line.
Wham.
All right, that's the zero voice
Should've
now.
done a Bane voice.
Nah, that's too easy.
I can't see the bottom of the ladder. Oh man, the water's already up to the bottom of the bed. I've got to hurry this up.
Let me climb you.
Hey,
This is
Adam.
the ladder that goes to the top of the bunk.
Adam, you gotta introduce yourself. Hi. It's me.
The ladder.
You're really quiet.
Hi.
No, you're good. You're good on mine
ladder.
too.
We meet again. Oh, do I just have you down then?
Yeah, I'm down too.
Okay, I'll move you up. Once again, I gaze upon this stately ladder. Ladder? I don't even know her.
Boo!
Most original joke ever.
I love this game.
As I gaze into the ladder gazes into me.
I wanna fuck this ladder.
Hey, so did you hear what that shopkeeper said after his ladder got stolen?
Ladder go.
No, what'd he say? Further steps will be taken.
Oh, I thought it was gonna say, "Hey, ladder go."
And I have more friends.
Ah, the ladder jokes.
Well,
The ladder
can't get
watches
any-
me.
they can't get any higher if the ladder's fallen over.
I sense that it finds me wanting.
I feel these jokes have been wrung dry. Just imagine some guy just basically about to drown and he's just making jokes with this ladder.
That's what I
So this friend of mine fell all the way down a 15-foot ladder.
Man, he chose to live, and I chose the ladder.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Wow.
How's he doing? Oh, he's all right, but he's feeling pretty wrung out by the whole experience.
Hey, that was a joke I just made.
I should be writing these down. They're comedy gold.
You certainly should, Junpei.
I hated that so much.
I think the ladder is following me. Trying to keep up with all the latest styles has me all wrung out. Well, if it's a choice between being a step for someone else and being a real social
Sire.
climber, I'll take the ladder.
Oh my god. Why is this a thing?
How many?
What do you call a secondary ladder covered in people?
What?
A full B ladder.
Hey, chat, let's play a game and see how much the writers got paid to make these jokes.
Okay, I need to stop doing this. Besides, this is no time to be making jokes. I need to get out of here now.
All right.
You know
Have
what that
we
was?
had enough ladder puns?
Yes.
That was peak comedy.
All right, let's see what's in this file. Digital root.
We're gonna be talking about math.
Let's see here.
Digital root ass, number theory ass in my video games. I don't need no number theory in my video games. He's also paying.
Wait, digital root?
Yeah, he's paying.
What is that?
Oh, we just explained. Basically, it's the
Oh, I'm
sum.
sorry, I
Someone
went to
wasn't
that.
paying attention.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey,
It's
Will.
it's the sum of the digits. You're
Basically
basically taking any integer number, and you're adding the
Oh, okay.
digits of the tens of any position it in base 10, and then what you're doing is you add them all up, and if it's until it's a single number. So if you have the number 1,234, you would add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. That would give you 10. And since you have 2 digits still, you need to add 1 and 0 together to get a digital root of 1.
Okay.
This is actually a very cool topic. Anyway, so the password for this one is going to be.
This is actually very cool, guys.
This is
Okay,
actually
I'm not
like
sure.
I'm
really fucking cool.
interested.
It is
All right.
actually
One more time.
super interesting. It is not boring.
I'm telling you right now, this is a really cool math topic. Trust me, I know. It's
We
a.
would have drowned.
Well, it's
half
really
an hour
cool
ago.
because. So yeah, if you weren't a math fan before, you're gonna be a math fan after this because
Ugh.
Oh boy!
That-
Wowee, I love math.
All right, so how do we make a digital route?
Okay,
God,
I know.
damn it.
6, 7, 1.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay.
We did it! We did math, everyone!
Wow.
This has been Voltage Teaches Divisibility Rules.
All right, I think this is gonna work. Shit! I gotta get out of here.
Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him. C-deck. Thank you for the effort noises. B-deck. As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship. He took 2 stairs at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead, Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. And on the right side, 3 more.
Nice.
I guess there's another one of us now.
The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer.
Hey, you! Come on. Hurry!
The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair. Will, you should be this character.
Aw.
All right.
He threw a quick glance in Junpei's direction as he ran,
He's so cute.
muttering.
Huh. One of us, huh?
Seth, you should be this older man. Following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passed Junpei to see wisps of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather than that of an elderly lion.
Going up won't do you any good. There are 2 doors. Neither of them will open.
The next to speak was a girl with pink hair and a high voice. This would be who Giggles is if she were here. But we'll have someone cover. Mina, you can cover her.
Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry!
Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. Alex, that's you! His eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene, and he was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help but feeling he was noble and dignified somehow. He'd certainly never seen one before, but this man seemed what Junpei had always imagined a prince would be like.
That's 9 of us then.
Oh my god.
All the cards are in hand.
One of them had hair like a bird's nest, and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him. And the other was a veritable mountain of a man who was played by Adam.
Hey! What the hell are you doing just standing there for? Did you hear him?
Fuck! It's not opening.
I forgot I cursed in this game.
This damn
Watch your
thing won't even
language.
budge.
It's rated M. By God, they're gonna get their mileage.
They're getting blood and swears. He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs, next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person. It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty, or something equally silly. No, we got a follow. Gift. Seth tifted a Gear 1 sub.
Nice.
To
Tifted. I definitely tifted.
And yes, the icon that is my notifications is in fact this pink-haired girl from this game. This is who Mina was normally be. The quake caught the girl unprepared, and she fell. Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought. Instead, we got a cute little slapstick moment. At that moment, a speaker crackled to life and a cold, eerie voice filled the room. Welcome aboard. I welcome you all from the bottom of my heart to this my vessel. I am Zero, the captain of this ship. I am also the person who invited you here. The voice was harsh, obscured
Does
occasionally.
that hurt your voice to
No,
do?
it's actually really easy. I'm just breathing in while I'm talking instead of exhaling. So
That
in
always
a
makes
way,
me burp.
I can like talk continuously forever, and none of you will be able to interrupt me.
You've got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure? You want to know?
Yeah?
All right. Let me show you. I'm gonna do this! By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. In fact, in the blink of an eye, he had slid around her and wrapped his arm around her waist.
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Silver, Santa, leapt forward towards the Clover and the Ninth Man. He was halfway there when... Stay back! Suddenly, the man's hand dove into his pocket. It came back out with a knife. A pocket knife. He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck. If you get any closer, I'll cut her open! Santa skidded to a halt. He snarled at the scrawny man with the knife and gritted his teeth. Yes, that's right! The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt.
Clover, are you all right?
The prince, Snake's voice, sounded oddly concerned.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing.
What the hell are you trying to do?
I told you! This is my plan!
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to do, I'll let her go. He started to move backwards slowly, keeping his grip on Clover. Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke. Verify!
Huh?
The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel. The round part.
What if I don't?
The man's nostrils flared, and he looked as like he was about to choke. Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now! I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it! Just do it now!
Hey, do it.
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck, hard.
Do it!
Slowly.
Do it!
He slowly just did it! Slowly, she stretched her left hand out towards the device. Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared. So that's how it works, Junpei thought to himself. By placing one's palm on what the Ninth Man had called the scanner panel, the user's bracelet number would be entered into the device. Use the digit total the numbers on your numbered bracelets, and find the digital root if that number is equal to the number of that door. That door will open. Junpei shifted his eyes towards the door, to the door itself. I keep on saying towards. The number on it was 5. The Ninth Man seemed to know little more about the device's operation than he should. How had he known exactly what to do? Good. You're done. Next! His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally they stopped on the lion. Ace. You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am. So?
Then you're next! Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
Oh, okay. Just calm down.
Ace held up his hands, palms out. The 9th man jerked his chin towards the device. Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved towards the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it. No! Verify! Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared. Now the device had Clover and Ace's numbers. 4 and 1. 4 plus 1 is 5.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The same as the number written on the door. But it wouldn't open just yet. Only 3 to 5 people can pass a 1 numbered door. Drink more water, everyone. The door needed at least 1 more person. God damn it, Snake, that's 2. Drinking more water.
Yay!
Hydration.
Who would that be? Get back! His voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words sound like a command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back. No! Further! More than that? Go all the way back! Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The 9th man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile. That was when Junpei understood his plan. Clover's 4 and Ace's 1, added to the 9th man's 9. 4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. In other words... Thank God you were all so cooperative! Now I can get out of this nightmare! He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled. The door opened. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan. He let go of Clover.
Wait!
Junpei leapt towards the 9th man, but he wasn't fast enough. The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye. He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. And that's why Voltage took this character.
What a jerk. Why couldn't he have just helped everybody? He knew what to do.
The door ground shut with a dull clang of a metal on metal.
Clover! Are you all right?
Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulder for support. Junpei ran to the door. The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed a hold of the handles and pulled. They grunted and strained, but...
Shit! It won't budge!
That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like, what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
Will?
What is it?
Then they heard something else. It was the 9th man, Shit! Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied! Lied? This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong! His voice shook with fear. Save on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there?
Its voltage turning down his gain. Open the door! Please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please, get me out of here! Get me out of here! I'm sorry, neighbors. Junpei grabbed a hold of the device. He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened. Why didn't it register him? He looked at the display where the asterisk had shown up. It said, engaged. Oh my god, there's no time left. Listen, I was lied to. He lied to me. He put me in here. It was him. He killed me. It was him.
Are you guys ready? I'm gonna open it.
Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded. Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Excuse me. Then, he slowly lowered the lever. There was a metallic groan, and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god!
Good God.
Lotus and Ace shuddered. Seven grunted.
Whoa, that's pretty bad.
Even Santa's voice shook.
He blew up.
It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June. Then her strength left her, and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut.
Him? You mean the ninth man?
Of course. Who else?
In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again. The dark, reddish-black pool of blood. The scattered pieces of flesh. Organs strewn across the floor like the blossoming of a grotesque flower.
Yeah.
The explosion that had torn through his body had been powerful. The ninth man's neck had been twisted at an odd angle. Junpei suspected that the detonation had thrown him against the wall.
Oof.
Half of his face was crushed, and the other half was covered in blood. Most of his abdomen had been emptied, either by the explosion or by gravity.
Ugh.
He had landed on his back and stark white ribs. By the way, this is very graphic. Just thought I'd make that very clear. Yeah. Jutted
I'm
out.
getting hungry.
Jutted out of his chest. Like the legs of some sort macabre crab.
You know what
Junpei
he
felt
didn't
something
describe?
flip
The
in his
feet.
stomach. Just like me. I forget how graphic that is the first time they describe it.
Yeah.
First time? What do you mean the first time?
Everyone's eyebrows went up. And Snake's comment made me laugh. Halfway through this explanation, hey everybody, by the way, it's graphic. Just a heads up. Yeah, so you know how the stream is always like, this stream is for mature audiences. This one definitely is. So, just as a heads up.
I have placed a small bomb inside of you, and the people whom you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious.
Ew.
I have no doubt that by the time you read this note, the bomb will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine.
Don't worry, Snake, I already got covered.
Spit it out.
Snake rattler.
As if you will. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try.
They need to eat some really bad food and just shit it out.
Yeah, just poop it out.
The bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse or timer for the bomb in your body.
How did it not get digested?
There's only one condition that will cause it to detonate.
It's covered in plastic.
It's made out of gum.
Yeah.
That condition is that you enter a numbered door.
That's typical of bombs. They're made of gum. Like, have you ever played Cave Story? Like,
Explosive.
they're made of.
What is it? What? This is how it feels to chew 5 gum.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Clip it.
I don't know what the hell this Zero asshole is, but I do know for sure that he's got to be pretty fucked up in the head to do that.
Oh, Zero's a beautiful.
He's so pretty.
Pretty.
Oh, fucked up in the head. Well, you can be pretty and fucked up in the head at the same time.
Unfortunately.
Oh no.
If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
Ace shook his head, sadly.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there either. Someone else can go into door number 5.
Oh, Santa, not you too.
I just bought these shoes.
Take them
I
off.
think I'm getting some creepy dude's blood all over him. You've got another think coming.
Another thing.
Oh, we found an issue in the game script.
That was the last straw. Fuck this game. I'm done.
Oh my god.
All right, so Snake has already Luke, excuse me, has already redeemed a drink water, so we're gonna start the night off strong.
All right.
I
For the
ran out of
full
water
ladder.
last time. I'm drinking so much.
Yeah. Please don't abuse them. We don't want to get water poisoning.
How much water do you have to drink to get water poisoning?
800 liters.
It's a lot. Hang on, let me see if I wrote it down. I could probably tell you. Again,
What, like 3 gallons? And
you
like
know,
in a row?
like a couple, 4, maybe 5. I don't have that number off the top of my head. Oh, yes, I do. 90,000 milligrams per kilogram.
I found it in my memory.
I found it in my book that I write everything down in. In layman's terms, that's about 17 16-ounce bottles of water.
Wow. Because I heard that story. There's that game show and that girl drank like a bunch of water to like win a Wii or something, and then she died.
What?
Yeah.
Did she
And
get
then
the
her
Wii?
family got the Wii. I don't remember if it was a Wii, but it was like a console or something.
Yeah.
I
That's
hope
really
it wasn't a Wii. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. But
So-
you listen, you have to drink like an insane amount of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say like how over the duration, because like I've drank more than
Yeah.
17 16-ounce bottles of water in my lifetime.
I hope so.
Yeah. But again, just remember, if you go to a rave and decide to do ecstasy, pace your water intake. That's that was also something I wrote down in this book. Don't know why,
Ah.
but
Wow.
all right. Yeah. Anyway, so the viewers have spoken. We're going through door 4.
Hello.
Goodbye. Oh, you're not Ace.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah, you're not Ace. You're not my understudy.
Hello.
That is amazing.
Shit, what did I walk
Good
into?
timing. Good timing.
timing.
Good timing.
Seth literally saying goodbye.
Oh, rip my line. Goodbye. There we go. I said it. There you go.
Be careful.
Hey guys, are you doing all right over there?
They'd heard Seven's voice, but it wouldn't hurt to be sure.
What the hell was that? Was that Mina's boyfriend? Holy shit.
I'm really sorry, you guys. My boyfriend is tilted playing COD Warzone in the other room.
We're just getting background noise.
No, that was
going...
Seth. That was the voice of Clover behind the door.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know Clover said, "Fuck."
Are you worried about me?
Uh-oh, what are we doing, gang?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Spicy.
Say yeah, romance her.
Say yeah.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah, I guess I am.
June blushed.
Wow, what a
and
fake
giggled.
laugh.
What? How can I go on after that
I'm
comment?
sorry.
I totally lost my composure.
I'm sorry.
By the way, asshole.
Are you hiding something?
I would never, Bilbo. What would I hide?
Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know?
You mean, like, the number of men I've dated?
What?
Junpei's heart stumbled over itself.
What is she talking about right now?
You're on a death ship.
Do you want to know?
He had to admit, he was a little curious.
Don't worry.
She smiled at him.
Only 18.
What the?
Jeez.
June.
Times 0.
Oh, debated.
Yeah, I guess I just haven't met Mr. Right yet.
June looked a
More
little
like
embarrassed.
Mr. Bilbo, Twinkle, whatever the fuck.
She hadn't played Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, so it made sense in the end. And scratched the back of her head in a desperate attempt to seem nonchalant.
It's a bottle with water in it. This is a bedroom. They probably have it here because your throat always feels dry when you wake up.
Very true.
You know?
My throat's dry, but I think that's because I'm a little nervous right now.
Well, we did run a lot, so we're kind of sweaty. Hey, Junpei, did you want to take a shower together? What?
Whoa!
Don't mind if I do.
Just kidding. What?
Too late to take
yeah.
it back. My brain's already working out the picture.
Oh, come on.
My throat was dry already. This sure isn't helping.
All right.
Do you think this boat is...
Which one, everyone?
A replica. Well, I mean, it's
the
probably
actual Titanic?
Do you think-
Titanic. Yes.
There's no way the actual Titanic sunk in the ocean.
But that would totally be something that this game would do.
What?
I think
That's
it's
so
the
messed
actual
up.
Titanic.
All right, sure, we'll do it. The actual Titanic.
She's gonna think you're so dumb.
The actual Titanic?
The actual Titanic? You mean it? Like, slipped through time and ended up here? Before the ship sunk on April 14th, 1912?
Huh? What the? What the hell are you smoking?
What is the dialogue between them?
Why is June the idiot in this conversation?
I love the writing of this game so much.
Did I get it wrong?
A candle with a candlestick. This might come in handy. Mm-mm.
And look, hey,
crazy.
If you know what I mean.
I do know.
Hey, Santa, you want to take a shower together?
If I use these matches to light the candle.
I now have a lit candle.
So you lit the candle.
I'm sure it'll be a light in dark places when all other lights go out.
Wow!
Nice.
Smooth. This game.
Inspired.
I love this game's writing so much.
Now let's check the toilet.
Junpei's just like, time to take a shit in front of June.
There's nothing there.
All right.
The tank's empty too.
Won't be empty for long.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
Fair enough.
it got pretty bright.
Oh my gosh.
Now we can look around a little.
Night, no. Night, no.
Wait, what
Night,
happened?
yes. Let's go.
Oh my.
Night,
The
go to
dresser
horny
drawer.
jail.
The dresser is flat, unlike my heaving bosom.
He's not here to send me to jail, otherwise I'd go.
In Baccarat?
Baccarat.
In Baccarat, the best possible hands totals 9. They call it Le Grand. But the lowest, the most worthless cards, the zeros, they call Monkey.
I would need a monkey emote.
Monkey.
Monkey.
This is the weirdest character. Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? What the? I thought they meant like the actual video game.
Yeah. No, just
Zero's a monkey.
Yeah, you're right. I am a monkey. Santa blinked, utterly stunned at the monkey. Then he began to laugh.
Oh man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us here sure is one hell of a monkey.
Return to zero. Return to the monkey.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks
Seth, they're
like?
gonna miss the best part. Santa answered first.
What do you mean? Isn't it abstract or something? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning here. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like...
What does it look like? A man's face? A butterfly? A koi? A dog? A small boat floating in a lake? Or a funya-rimpa?
It's clearly a dog.
I disagree.
What do you think it looks like?
Looks like a funya-rimpa.
What is a funya-rimpa?
It's a funya-rimpa, Will.
What is a funya-rimpa?
It's a funya-rimpa.
Funyarimpa? See, I mean, this totally looks like one. Here and here.
Junpei indicated the parts of the picture that looked exactly like the other parts. After 3 seconds of silence, Lotus looked at Junpei.
What the hell is a funya-rimpa?
What do you mean, what the hell is a funyarimpa? It's a funyarimpa. You mean you don't know?
How the hell would I know?
You seem to know everything, sorry. How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous. Say you're sorry. Apologize to the funyarimpa.
What is going on?
Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
After another 3 seconds of awkward silence went by, Lotus opened her mouth as she shook.
Junpei, are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog.
Will was right.
Told
It
you.
was a dog.
See? Like this.
Lotus pointed out the parts of the picture, and eventually a dog took shape in them. It looked as though she
wow.
had a point. It was a dog.
Carbon dioxide's sublimation point is -109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Junpei looked at her, dumbfounded.
How did you know that?
Despite my looks, I'm the the queen of random.
The clean.
The clean. Knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Just like what you did when you played a roast.
It's cold.
Oh, you're so cold. Your mouth's going numb.
Yeah. What?
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
June giggled and did her best to hide her guilt.
Oh my gosh, this girl's psycho.
At least she was still feeling good enough to joke around, Junpei told himself.
But the dry ice is too big.
Use the knife to break it?
Well, you gotta figure
that's
out a way to make it smaller, don't you, genius?
I forgot that you had to do that. That's, yeah, you have to do that. Nope, you don't use that.
No?
You use the...
Break it! Use the chicken! Use the chicken!
What the?
Oh my god!
Alright, the dry ice is all in pieces now.
Oh my god, I hate that so much! You used some fucking frozen piece of chicken to beat the shit out of some dry ice! That's fucking... Why not just beat the bag of dry ice on the fucking ground?
I know, right?
What the fuck?
It's point and click game logic.
Hey, no more screwing around, you two. Break time's over. Especially for you, lady. You've just been sitting on that fat ass of yours while we're freezing to death.
How rude. I was plenty busy.
Yeah. How about you put all that energy into something besides bitching? Let's go.
Oh my god.
I love this game so
Give
much.
it to me, Will.
I love this game so much. Let's use the pork on the stove.
I want to do more scenes where Will yells at me.
Well, Will's been swearing at everyone all night, so it's okay.
No, I was like, wow, Will, look at Will yelling at people.
Junpei, do you know what C and F stands for?
Oh shit, yes I do.
Chick-fil-A? You think maybe it means corporate finance?
Okay, how many of you know how to count?
Not me.
I don't think I've ever counted in my entire life.
Sure. So
Sure.
we've got 10 fingers, right?
Uh-huh.
What if, so on each hand we have 5 fingers, right?
Yeah.
What if we had 8 fingers on each hand?
Then we'd have 16 fingers.
Right, so how would we count to 10? What happens after you get to 9?
You add another finger?
Right. So, how do you count to 10 when you have 16 fingers?
So 16 is basically the new 10?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? So then it would be...
How do we...
3?
So, when we have 16 fingers, in order to count all fingers, that would be considered 10. So after we get to 9 traditionally, we have 5 more, right? Excuse me, 16, so we get to 9, we have 7 more that we have to count, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do we assign digits to those digits, basically?
We go back to the first finger?
No, what we could do instead is once we get to finger number 9, the next finger after that, we could assign a letter, for example. Then we could say this is finger A, then finger B, then finger C, finger D, finger E, finger F, and our 10th finger. So we've managed to give a digit to each of our digits. So we are effectively counting in what is known as base 16 or hexadecimal. And as a result, if you consider the pork note, we have C, we have 10, and we have F. And so C was the 12th finger in what we know as 12, and F was the 15th finger, which we know as 15. And 10 in base 16 in hexadecimal is equivalent to 16. So if we convert these numbers here, C, 10, and F, to 16, base 16 to base 10, this becomes 12, this becomes 16, and this becomes 15.
43?
Yes.
So,
you don't.
If I want to blah 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 blah.
So
Let's try this again.
The answer is 12 plus 16 plus 15 or 43.
Why don't we try it out?
Yes, let's try it out and get out of this door so that Voltage doesn't have to talk about math anymore.
Please.
Hey, we did it! She was right. If they added 7, 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8, I said it wrong, but who gives a shit, is 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. Then the 4 of them could go through the number 8 door. On their way to the large hospital room, Junpei and June noticed Santa standing next to the number 3 door. Junpei paused. What should Junpei do?
Walk away. Walk away.
Because he's not here.
Yep. Walk away.
He's probably still gonna talk to us.
I'm covering
honestly.
for Will tonight.
Yay!
Walk away.
Outside of the first-class cabin, they found Clover. She was standing in front of the wall. She was staring at a meaningless point on the wall, her eyes blank. What should Junpei do?
Why is nobody looking
Leave
for
her alone.
Snake? Hello?
Fuck off, Seth.
Yeah.
Leave her alone.
No.
No, I know.
Are you alright?
Hey! Snake! Where are you? Answer me if you're there.
Junpei paused. What did he want to do? Run to Ace?
Let Ace handle it.
Fuck you guys.
Let Ace handle it.
With June in tow, Junpei jogged up to Ace.
At least he's like the only one actually searching.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, right?
We can't all make it through those doors.
Those doors, as she gestured to the doors.
Those, I forgot the word for them for a second.
Those apparatuses that allow you to travel between rooms. Look, what Lotus is trying to say is that you should aim to bring the greatest amount of happiness to the greatest amount of people, right? See, I do it to myself.
I think the only fair way to decide who will be sacrificed is through a vote. What do you think?
Well, I've got a hidden immunity idol, so I'm fine.
That's terrible.
I got a hidden immunity out. Fuck you, nerds.
I'm not asking you.
Oh my god, I can't believe my tweet didn't go out. This is embarrassing.
Oh no. Oh no, Voltage.
No, that's ridiculous. Your tweet didn't go out?
I know, I'm conducting it now, okay?
That can't be. It shouldn't be like that. It can't end up like this.
There's no way we could get back in time because the tweet hasn't gone out yet.
The tweet hasn't gone out yet.
The tweet is going out! https://www.twitch.tv/voltage12 O is in the letter 2.
O is in the letter 2.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, O is in the letter 2. From somewhere deep in the ship, Junpei suddenly heard the screeching of metal on metal. It was almost as if Adam were screaming. Would it really hold until the time limit was up? Already D-Deck was flooded. In the sudden silence, the only sound was the sad metal wail of Adam. Unsurprisingly.
I'm alright.
His voice was weak and slightly slurred.
Oh, sorry.
Not unlike
I'm
Seth
alright.
most days.
How are you? Fine.
Yes.
He held out his left arm and slowly opened his hand.
Did you use this?
Yes. It was just good. I'll be fine.
Anesthetic?
I found her. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, in the hospital. I thought it might be used later. I didn't think of using it on myself.
Why did you do this?
Did I tell you? I like to take a nap. Literally. I really am very tired.
Junpei knew that wasn't why he'd done it. Ace had injected himself with anesthetic to forestall Junpei and Jun's attempts to bring him along. If he couldn't move, there was nothing they could do. He'd injected himself so that they would be forced to leave him behind.
Ace.
Is there something you want to say or do? I just like to sleep a little. Can you keep it down?
Old man wants to take a nap.
No! Don't! Ace, don't fall asleep!
Goodbye, baby. You feel warm. So comfortable.
Oh God, no! They're
I
actually
think I'll
doing
have
it.
a nice dream.
Ace's eyelids drooped further and further, almost as though he were dying. The Discord server decided that we are going to go through door number 8. Which means, here we go. Hey, look! There's a bunch of switches!
Nintendo Switches?
Yeah, you know the one.
It can even erase marks left by a permanent marker.
Hey! Oh man, that's just what we needed! Hey, Clover! I got a thing just for ya!
Oh wow, how convenient!
Clover, use this ethanol. You should be able to wipe off that permanent ink with it.
What am I gonna wipe with?
Oh, well, your clothes, of course.
Junpei, can we get back to what we were talking about, please? This computer doesn't have a power cable.
Nope, it sure doesn't. I have no idea what we're talking about now. And?
Don't say and. It's rude. Have you already forgotten what you just picked up?
Oh my God. What I just picked up?
Oh my
Why is she so mean to me? Okay, can you unplug that cable and bring it over here?
Okay, but
But...
don't say but, it's rude.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
No,
could you wipe off that permanent ink? Look, right now at the moment, you're not the only person we can depend on. I'm trusting on you with this.
You trust me? I feel kind of special.
Oh,
Give me the
gosh.
Clover plug.
Hey, Clover. And she's just wandering around the table. I don't think she even knows we're calling her.
God damn it, Clover, give me the freaking thing! Just...
Well, she's got the cloth, but she seems to be having a little trouble with the bottle of ethanol. When she's ready, I should ask her to get to work on that stuff on the table.
Just give me the plug!
Clover is holding the two-pronged plug, but she's still wandering around the table. I think she's forgotten about the plug.
Just give me the plug!
Soak the cloth in ethanol.
Clover!
Oh my gosh.
Junpei! It's working! It's wiping the permanent ink off!
There are a bunch of numbers in some kind of grid.
Ah, fuck, I gotta get my notepad out again. God,
Sudoku?
fucking dang it. Ah,
Yeah, that
jeez. Give me one
fucking suck
second,
at
let me get my
Sudoku.
999 pen. It's the brown one. Okay, that's not what I need. Okay, Clover, give me the plug.
Here you go.
The two-prong plug.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Whoa.
For a second, she stared at the
Oh
screen.
my god!
Oh damn!
She kneaded her
Get back
hands,
to
knuckles
that.
popping,
Ow!
and twisted her back left, then right.
Alright, let's kick some ass.
Lotus smiled to herself and rubbed her hands together in anticipation. Then, before Junpei had time to blink, she was at typing at an incredible speed, the click-clack of the keys running together like machine gun fire.
What?
I love how, because the text box covers this up, it looks like he's astonished by her boobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
You should do the you know the meme.
Booba. Ooba. Neuron activation.
Did you fall for me again?
Oh, whoa. Oh, what do you mean, again? I'm not into you.
I know. Don't be so stubborn, shy boy.
I'm not being stubborn. I'm not shy, and I'm not a boy. Oh, wait, I'm a young, healthy 21-year-old man.
God, I'm older than Junpei now. Shit!
I mean, I'm a young, healthy 21-year-old man. I'm not gonna fall for an old lady like you. Oh, gosh.
Suddenly, the guttural roar of a furious animal filled the room. Or so Junpei thought. Just for a moment. Lotus's hand suddenly stopped, and her shoulders stiffened.
Old lady.
Oh.
Did you just say, old lady?
Oh crap, thought Junpei. I went too far. Oh well, it was a nice life while it lasted.
I've had enough of you. Go somewhere else. You're bothering me. Maybe if you increase the voltage.
Hey, that's me.
Got him there.
Roger.
That's not me.
Will do. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to the max voltage!
Haha, max voltage.
Max voltage? Hey! Wait, Clover! Oh, shit.
She went max voltage on this thing.
High voltage! What? I think, Oh gosh, this thing's gonna sit up like what Lotus was
This is
saying.
what happens when you go max voltage.
Ah!
Never go max voltage.
Oh my god! The mannequin's head!
You two can do this later. Right now, we need to get the hell out of here. That fire's not going to stay in that room forever.
Now we got a sinking ship and a ship on fire.
It's a
Hey, we
sinking
did it.
ship on
We
fire.
there. On the button was the upside down triangle, the universal symbol for down. There didn't appear to be an up button. Junpei pushed it. He didn't have much of a choice.
Whoa.
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 It's round. It opened. Look, Jumpy.
June's voice was excited, but Junpei could hear a tinge of anxiety.
Sweet, it opened. Let's get going.
He grinned at June and stepped toward the open door.
I mean, let's get going.
As he was about to set foot in it, he felt a hand on his arm.
Wait.
What?
I'm not really. I just. Oh gosh.
Junpei was at something of a loss. What could she possibly be so frightened of? June was probably afraid of being locked up and alone with a boy, or they could only go down. We're picking this one. After a little thought, Junpei decided that she had been nervous about being locked in such a small space alone with a boy. In a way, it was kind of cute. Very demure, you could say, he thought.
This is true. There's
Junpei's
too
an
much
idiot.
arousal in this stream.
Still, even though it wasn't exactly roomy in the elevator, they weren't going to be pressed up against one another. At least, they didn't have to be.
Oh my god.
Still, it was making her nervous. Junpei couldn't help but think how innocent she was.
Come on, let's go.
Stop.
Again,
No.
he stepped toward the elevator. And again, he felt himself restrained.
I said, wait a minute.
Why?
Aren't you afraid, Jumpy?
Afraid of what?
Well, I've never. You know.
she'd never been in an elevator with a man alone before?
Oh my god.
Even so, she still seemed awfully alarmed.
I might get wet.
What the?
What?
Nice.
She actually just said that! Down there.
Oh, I get it.
I'd get soaking wet because they're sinking.
Sinking. Oh, the game wanted you guys.
Well, I mean, of course you would. That's the way it works.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've never heard of anyone getting soaking wet somewhere else.
What about your mouth?
That's true.
Oh my god.
You don't mind
Mind what?
getting wet?
Well, did you pick this on purpose?
Well, I don't know. I think I'd probably, like it.
Gosh, Junpei, you're so brave!
Really? I mean, I kind of think any guy would do the same thing, What happens, happens, right? If you get the chance, you've just gotta go for it.
Oh my gosh, no.
That's what a man's supposed to do, I guess.
You're so cool, Junpei! I really admire you.
That doesn't really seem like the sort of thing you ought to admire someone for.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, but don't worry. I'll take care of you.
Oh gosh,
God.
stop it.
I mean, like you said, you've never done it before.
Yeah. So I don't think I'll be able to last very long and then it'll be over. No!
Over?
Yeah. I'll go to heaven.
Heaven?
It feels kind of like you're floating in space and your mind gets all fuzzy, like when you pass out.
No.
At least that's what I've heard from people who have experienced it.
Yes, I've heard that too.
This is such a weird comparison.
Although, I don't think the same thing happens to guys.
What?
Huh?
But it would happen to men too, wouldn't it? It would happen to anyone. Once it gets into your body, the same thing happens to everyone.
Well, I mean, usually it doesn't go inside the man. I mean, generally.
Oh my god.
Yes, it does. Well, eventually it will. It's not like you really have a choice. Your body will force you to swallow some of it eventually.
What are you trying to do to me?
Nothing. I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm just saying that that's what happens. It's a psychological reaction to what you're experiencing.
Was that really how it happened? It occurred to Junpei that perhaps that was how it worked. Perhaps he'd been mistaken all these years.
Oh my god.
Had he misunderstood life so gravely? The thought terrified him. June seemed to be entirely oblivious to Junpei's mounting confusion and terror.
I know most men probably have larger lungs, but even then, I don't think you could hold your breath for 20 or even 10 minutes. Eventually, you'd have to breathe, and then the water would get into your lungs. Once that happens, your body won't be able to get oxygen anymore, and you'll start to feel that floaty feeling as you pass out. Huh?
Finally,
Lord.
Junpei
Oh.
understood. He understood what June was trying to say, and why she was so scared.
Yeah, you're right. You wouldn't last very long.
See?
She was afraid that the elevator... She was afraid that the only elevator button pointed down. That meant,
God
of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. The moment they stepped inside, a tremendous voice echoed across the room.
Hey! Where the hell did you guys go?
It was Seven. Ace was right behind him, and Clover was behind Ace, although she seemed to be hanging back. It looked as though there was something strange about them. Seven had the look of a man who'd seen a ghost. Ace was just as pale, and Clover looked as though she was only moments away from passing out entirely. For a long moment, they simply stood there, looking at one another. Junpei looked around nervously, waiting for someone else to speak. No one did. He looked at Seven.
What happened?
What the hell kind of question is that?
Seven was trying very hard to be angry, but something had shaken him hard. His shoulders were trembling, and his voice was strained.
Snake is.
Seven couldn't finish. He just looked away, his face twisted by. Junpei wasn't sure what. Instead, Ace spoke. He took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and spoke. Snake is dead. He died just as the ninth man did.
Oh no!
It was as if all the air had
No
suddenly
more
been sucked out of the
lines!
room. Junpei felt his heartbeat quicken, and he realized he was having trouble breathing. He could feel cold sweat beating on his forehead and neck. June, Santa, and Lotus looked the way he felt. All three of them were frozen in place, their faces white.
Oh my god. That's not true. Is it?
We should make sure.
Yeah, alright. We should.
They nodded to one another and headed for the 3-door.
Wait! Not that way!
They stopped short and turned to look at Seven. He was pointing at the door with no number.
I stuck a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way.
Where is he?
The shower room. On the left side of the hallway. I put a broom in there, too, to keep the door open.
You can get in without going through the numbered door, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Their new destination clear, Junpei and his companions headed for the door with no number. Once in the hallway, it was easy to spot the metal door on the left wall. It hadn't been opened when they'd been through it before. But now, just as Seven said, there was a broom stuck between the door and the frame, keeping it open. They looked at it for a moment, then stepped inside.
Ugh, it smells horrible.
Lotus wrinkled her nose and covered her mouth in disgust. Even Santa pinched his nose shut. Yeah, this is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke. It was just as bad as they said. Perhaps worse. A hideous smell filled the air, so thick they could almost taste it. It was sour and smelled of fish, feces, and burnt meat. It worked its way through Junpei's nose and down his throat to pound against the entrance to his stomach. He put his hands over his mouth and struggled to keep what little was in his stomach where it belonged. They didn't have to wonder where the body was. There was blood everywhere. A few arms of the splatter reaching toward them as they walked in through the door. All one had to do was follow the many radial arms to their source. The body itself was hidden behind a divider.
June, you should stay here.
But
Please, just do me a favor, okay? All right?
He didn't give her a chance to say no. He put his hand on her shoulder as if to shove her into the ground like a tent pole, turned, and walked toward the end of the divider. It felt like it took an eternity for him to get there. Santa and Lotus followed, timid and nervous as a pair of children. Eventually, they reached the divider. They looked at one another and nodded. Slowly, Junpei put his hands on the divider and peered around the corner. For a moment, he forgot to breathe. He felt his heart collapse in his chest like an empty cigarette carton, and time froze. He knew that in that instant, that he would take the image before him to the grave. What was left of the body sat in a sea of blood. Chunks of flesh, torn from the body, sat in the blood like tiny islands in a great red sea.
No.
A vast, ragged hole had been torn in the torso, and what remained of his intestines spilled out of it like fresh spaghetti. Smaller chunks of meat had splattered against the wall and become stuck there as they dried. Globules of yellowish fat had left trails like tiny slugs as gravity pulled them down the wall, even as they dried to it. Just like I said. Santa's voice was strained. Junpei suspected he was holding down some vomit of his own. Just like the ninth man said. Detonator in his brains to set off the bomb in his gut. It looked as though the explosion had been quite powerful. His legs were both bent in an odd, unnatural way, and his left arm had split open, exposing the painfully white bone of his ulna. His bracelet lay beside next to him. It seemed to have hit the wall hard enough to have shattered the display, which lay on the ground in pieces. Half of his head simply collapsed. The blood coating almost made it look like raw pizza dough covered in tomato sauce. His clothes, too, were covered in blood. The burgundy tie, the white shirt, the jacket with yellow piping, and the gray slacks. They were all familiar to Junpei.
No mistake about that. It's Snake.
Lotus's voice was unnaturally deep and strained, and Junpei heard it catch in her throat.
That's right. If you get to 5 points, I will rip my face off like in Beetlejuice.
The heck?
You heard it here first,
like the
folks.
closet scene.
Yeah.
Will Angle will rip his face off. Am I reading this right? Rip his face off. He must be German.
Yeah, like in Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I want to go through door 6.
Junpei flipped open the piece of paper. Yeah, and here's the other thing. Watch what I can do here. I can go to emulations. Wait, nope, that's not. I can go to 3D settings, and I change this to that. And her eyes are fixed! They're not weird anymore! She let her head fall back against the wall as if she had no longer the strength to support it, and drew a ragged breath. Breath. And drew a wagged breath. She drew a wagged breath. Her eyes were empty, and it was as if she was having trouble focusing them, and even speaking seemed difficult for her.
Oh my gosh.
We have another escape room time.
Towards the wall.
Beyond the wall.
In the wall.
On the
Over
wall.
the garden wall.
I was just about to say that one.
Good show.
All right, Snake, what did you kiss? Oh, nothing. But for 69,000 points, you can get me to mooch my girlfriend.
No, Snake.
Uh-oh, wait, Will! Oh, no! Yeah, every game, Snake has figured it out. All games I'm playing have something to do with gears.
Xeno gears, time gears.
Snake, it's actually funny, but you say that, but literally every single time Vulture's like, hey guys, what game should I play next? Alex and I have literally just been suggesting only gear games, and he's been taking our hints.
Gears of War.
Yeah.
You know, Voltage, I'm not going to say there aren't any gears in Pokemon Conquest.
Really?
I'm not
There are
gonna
gears in
say that.
Danganronpa.
Alright, so it looks like the next game we're playing is Danganronpa.
Pokemon Danganronpa Quest, my favorite!
Awesome!
It's a perfect fit.
There are nowhere near enough Danganronpa playthroughs. Let me tell you, not enough attention given to the Danganronpa
I
playthrough. Never
freaking
hear
love
anyone talk about it.
Danganronpa. I would play all 3 games, but the second one was the best.
Like they were made for each other.
Nice.
Look at that button.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing delivery.
That button.
Yeah, he
It's
looks so
glowing
attracted
orange,
to
right?
it.
Gotta mean something.
That was perfect.
I guess pressing it is the best way to find out if it does anything, Santa.
Look at that button.
We better press it.
Let me press it, just for fun. Nothing.
Oh, alright, so now that we've done that, we leave.
So what about the button?
Oh, control panel for something? Huh, I wonder what it could be.
Oh, shit. Look at that. It's got 3 things at the back.
Some kind of machine. Maybe a control panel?
I wonder what this could be used for. I wonder.
Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes.
This hole, it was that panel sized.
It was
Only
made for
one
this
way to
panel.
find out. In you go.
Thank you, Will. It was made for this panel.
Dude, you did it. Everything looks all right.
Okay, but what do we do now?
Why don't you press the button next to it, you know?
The orange one?
Yes.
Come on, press it. Do it.
All right, Santa, you have the honors. Go ahead and push it.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Junpei was kind of disgusted by Santa's fascination with pressing this button.
Oh.
Sweet. All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And, oh, yes, I think I just heard something turn on.
Oh, you know
Yeah, it was
something's turned
Santa.
on.
Oh my god.
A wooden box full of coal. Guess there's really only one thing we can do with this stuff.
Yes, and what would that be,
Throw
Santa?
it at people.
Yeah, you gonna give it
Yeah,
to
that's what I
children?
was like.
We could
all that coal, Santa.
we could press the button again.
Junpei. Fuck.
Junpei.
Explain to me again.
Junpei. Junpei.
Pronounce your name to me again. I don't
You're
think.
planning? Very well then. If the 3 of us work together, then we should be able to... We should manage to fill it much faster.
Just get Santa to provide the coal. He's got a bunch of it. He gives it to all the naughty children.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you too, Adam.
Got
I
him.
want to help too. Where's the button?
All right, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces.
Hallelujah!
Reminds me
Wow.
of that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer where Donner goes, Mrs. Donner and Clarice wanted to help, but Donner said that this was
Yes,
man's
yeah.
work,
Yes.
and so he left alone.
Man, this is a lot of work. Good thing we're men.
All right. I think this should be sufficient as men.
All right, now we just gotta light it.
Like men.
With a manly lighter. Manly matches.
Junpei, hand me your matches.
Here's
What makes you think I have matches?
Because you're a man,
I
Junpei.
see.
Only men have matches.
Then how are we gonna like it?
Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we?
Or we could just heat up Santa by having him press the button over and over and then throw him in.
Your line is some sort of ignition device.
Some sort of ignition device, huh?
Huh? We got some bags.
Look, Ace. It's some kind of snowman secret meeting.
Those are just bags full of sand, dumbass.
Maybe if we put those 3 discs we found into this thing, well, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in like men do. Huh? That's odd. Nothing's happening. That's not how it usually goes, but...
Maybe, I don't know, you're putting them in the wrong place?
And they ran back through the steam engine, and as they walked towards the exit, Junpei noticed Santa sitting on the stairs. He was, however, holding something in his right hand and staring at it with a strange expression.
It's a picture of a button.
Junpei and June slowed down and finally stopped in front of him.
It's a picture of a button.
What are you looking at?
This is Will's big scene. Santa answered without looking up, his voice quiet.
It's a photo. It's the Among Us characters wearing these cool shoes. Nah, that'd actually be cool. It's my sister.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Santa simply nodded.
Yeah. Kid was as cute as a button.
Oh gosh! Oh my gosh!
It's the long game, ladies and gentlemen.
Those Japanese games. I see.
Oh my god.
It's so perfect!
It's the long game,
God,
ladies
why
and
does
gentlemen.
This keep happening?
What are you doing, step bro?
Right there, Adam. No!
No.
June cocked her head, confused.
Oh man. She was only about an inch tall then?
What the heck?
Santa glared at her.
With a button.
Sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button.
Oh my gosh.
Probably more like a half inch.
What?
What a fucking dick of a character, Jesus Christ.
For real.
Santa didn't smile or laugh. He simply turned back to his picture and spoke.
I was her Santa Claus.
Oh gosh, that's even more creepy.
This sudden
No,
revelation
I was my
took Junpei
brother's
by
tooth
surprise.
fairy.
He had no idea what Santa meant. He glanced at June, who shook her head. She didn't know either.
Have you ever heard the tragedy of dogs?
I fucking hate you. I hate you so much, Will. I hate you so fucking much.
Have you ever heard the story of the 2 Santa Clauses?
God damn it.
It goes that a long time ago, there were 2 Santas. One of them wore white, and the other wore black. The white Santa gave...
Oh, shit.
Hey, Voltage, I'm not sure I'm comfortable.
He's dressed in white.
Skip these lines. Skip these lines.
The white Santa gave presents to good kids.
We know what they're talking
And
about.
the black Santa...
You know what they mean, Will.
Replace it with like 2 other colors.
The black wearing Santa.
Yeah,
They went on like that for a while, but eventually the black Santa's tricks started to get worse and worse. Pretty soon the white Santa couldn't stand it anymore. and he stabbed the Black Santa to death.
I was gonna joke that he killed him.
When he stabbed the other Santa, the White Santa got blood all over his clothes. And that's why these days, clothes are red.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
You could say the red is all that's left of the Black Santa.
Junpei was silent. He could think of nothing to say. June was staring at Santa, sadness plain on her face. He continued.
I wonder which Santa I am. The White Santa or the Black Santa?
Oh crap, he is wearing both.
Alright, let's go.
Alright.
Santa stood up, his downcast demeanor gone. Suddenly, he shoved the picture back into the packet and headed back up the stairs, taking two at a time, you know, like men do.
True.
You know, it's efficient. You save time.
Say, yeah.
Nice. Let's be.
Oh no! Don't look at it! I'm not cute at all, and I'm not photogenic, and I don't look sexy either. Next to Clover, my skin looks gross. And I'm not sexy like Lotus. I know guys go for women who look like Lotus. But I'm trying to! I'm doing the best I can!
I thought we weren't a couple.
So please don't call me a board or a trash can or a cutting board!
What the heck?
What? I have no
Wait a minute.
What? A cutting board?
I haven't said anything like that, have I? What the heck? She's psycho.
Yeah, what's her problem?
She's worried. She's got
insecurity.
When Faye calls you a cutting board.
Voltage, have you ever called your girlfriend a cutting board?
I've never called my girlfriend a cutting board.
Would you like to?
No.
This is Clover's story. You know, looking at this photo, she's kind of cute, isn't she? Huh? What's up?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Does this turn into a yandere game?
Maybe.
Why does her smile make me feel cold?
I don't know. I don't think there's anyone with a bloody axe trying to come slash.
You're just friends. Why do you have a problem with me looking at other girls?
This is exactly. Okay, so we've got 9 holes. And there's an F up above them.
Can I get an F in the chat, everybody?
Oh no.
I don't know what the F means, but I do know one thing.
What's that?
P is stored in the balls.
They walked slowly past the row of crates until they came to the coffin. They stopped and nodded to one another, and Junpei put his hand on the lid of the coffin.
Mommy! Just kidding.
He smirked heartily at his own joke.
And now we're back here.
Way to summarize the past hour and a half, gang.
In other words, we made a loop. We're back where we started.
Junpei approached the elevator. Gently, he pushed the triangular button on the wall next to it.
No, let me press it, please.
Well, actually, he stepped aside and let Santa press it for some odd reason. A moment passed.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, elevator.
Alright, let's open it.
Junpei took a deep breath, readied himself, then grabbed the doorknob and pulled the door open. Inside was the dark expanse of nothingness.
Looks like he pushed it open, actually.
Yeah, he pushed it.
Ludonarrative dissonance. Ah! Was it an altar, perhaps? There was a small rectangular alcove at the end of the carpet, and inside the alcove was a raised platform. Resting on top of the platform was a coffin. A coffin. A coffin? What on earth was a coffin doing in a place like that? But before Junpei had time to answer that question...
Hey, Junpei. What the hell are you doing? Let's move.
Santa's voice echoed through him in from the hall outside.
Right, okay. I'll be right there.
Junpei turned on his heel and left the quiet, somber room. Come in.
What? No way.
That's so creepy.
Hello, elevator.
Hello, voltage, says the elevator.
Fucking A.
Alright, I'm going then.
He just stood
Yeah.
and stared at her for a bit and then didn't say anything back.
And then she
Be
was like,
careful.
okay.
Connie.
June, or perhaps more appropriately, Connie, blushed and smiled.
Oh god.
You be careful too, Jumpy.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Got it. Take care.
Hey, you two should kiss.
Junpei looked after her for a moment as she ran up the stairs, then turned around and took off for the hallway. You know, all by himself. As one does.
Oh,
Hello, elevator.
Hello, Mario.
at the elevator.
Tragedy always strikes when one least expects it.
Oh, bruh.
But to wait for a man to stand before striking him down seems almost crueler than dealing the fatal blow when he lies on the ground. A light in a dark place, June's smile had given him hope, both for escape and possibly for something else. It was that hope that raised his spirits just enough that they might soon be fully dashed.
Oh.
He opened the elevator door, and there she was. A woman sat slouched against the wall.
Uh-oh.
Lotus.
Oh, okay.
Junpei felt his blood turn
Oh
to
no,
ice.
what if I die? Oh no.
Her body was limp, and her skin
No!
smooth and pale as always.
That's so sad. No.
Oh, she got stabbed.
Was covered in bright red blood.
No.
Junpei felt his chest constrict. He couldn't breathe, and his legs began to shake. A slow, cold drop of sweat trickled down his back. A train could be heard in the background as he felt his stomach somersault.
Sorry,
Right in the ocean.
Junpei's mind went blank. All his thoughts replaced with endless, hissing white. Driven by little more than instinct, he began to walk toward Lotus, slowly.
Thought it was done.
Each slow movement of his stiff limbs brought him closer to her corpse. Finally, he stood next to her. Robotically, he bent down and put his hand against her neck. There was no pulse. No rise and fall of breathing. She was slightly warm. Something, somewhere in Junpei's shaken mind, told him that meant she had been killed recently.
You saw her like 2 minutes ago.
Yes, Junpei thought, his mind slowly returning. She had been killed. Someone had killed her. There was a deep cut on the left side of her chest. Blood still oozed from it, although clearly her heart had stopped beating some time ago. The weapon had been a knife, then? Perhaps she had been stabbed in the heart once. She would have died immediately. He took little comfort knowing she must have suffered very little. Only then did Junpei notice Lotus's bracelet was gone.
Oh no.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from the ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken, outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. Was that why the killer had ended Lotus's life? So that they might have the number 8 bracelet? If that was true, then the killer was whoever wanted the number 8 bracelet. Or perhaps more accurately, the person who would gain the most by obtaining bracelet number 8. Who is that? Who would benefit the most from the number 8 bracelet? The thought had only just entered Junpei's mind when he heard a noise. A sound like a sharp knife cutting through wet meat.
Oh, I know what it
Struck
is.
him as strange that the noise came from inside his own body. A moment later, the pain hit him. It wasn't merely pain. There was heat. Extreme heat as well. He felt as though molten iron had been splashed against the side of his body. Finally, his brain made the connection. He had been stabbed. But where? His body was quickly going numb. He couldn't tell where the knife had met his flesh. Given the circumstances, however, he had most likely been stabbed in the back. Whoever had killed Lotus now had done the same to Junpei as well. His voice was little more than a weak groan. With that little strength he had left, Junpei turned his body, trying to catch a glimpse of his attacker. But as he did, the knife dug itself deeper, twisting viciously.
Jeez.
He collapsed to the floor, a puppet with its strings cut. His arms and legs lay where they fell, oddly twisted and awkwardly positioned. Junpei's body was entirely numb. He could feel the blood leaking out of him. Nothing would move. Nothing save his eyes. As he lay on the floor, his life ebbing away, Junpei finally saw his attacker. 2 tiny images of the killer reflected in his eyes. With that recognition came nothing. He felt no emotions. Not anger, not sadness, not regret. The paralysis that had claimed his body had reached his mind. His killer glanced down at his body.
I think I know who it is.
I know who it is, yeah.
I thought I knew.
Then, without a word, climbed
I'm
into
wrong.
the elevator and was gone.
I mean, I know the number. I just don't actually remember who it is.
His eyesight began to fade. The world grew blurry, began to dissolve into an empty white fog. The fog crept into the edges of his mind and worked inexorably inward. Soon, it swallowed up the last of what remained of Junpei's mind, and his consciousness left him. There was nothing more. Into utter emptiness he fell. Into zero. Whatever Junpei had been was gone.
Oh no.
Bad end.
It doesn't even tell us who it is.
Oh no.
You.
Oh no. You don't get to. The game's not going to tell you anything. So yeah, we got the knife ending. So yes, basically, if it wasn't obvious, this game has many endings, and the doors you pick to go through dictate which ending you get.
You tricked us.
I didn't trick you. I just admitted the
You
truth.
made us think this was gonna end tonight.
I said the credits would roll, and I was wrong because I thought the credits
There
did
aren't
roll.
any credits.
Oops. There aren't credits, but I do know I should have said we were going to get to the ending. But which ending? Oh, so you thought, haha, you thought, but
I was like, this is a really short game that he's chosen to play. Man, I wonder
no.
what we're gonna do next.
Oh no. The game has only just begun, ladies and gentlemen. So,
okay. Well.
which one did we want to go through? Door 4 or door 5?
Let's do the exact same thing that we did last time.
I'm sure that'll get us the right one, right?
Stick with what we know.
As they did, a cold tone sounded from the left wrists of all three men.
Men.
Seven and Junpei. Men! Lying in the small hallway was a man's body, or at least what was left of it. He tried hard to avoid looking at the grisly scene, but it just wouldn't leave his mind. What had once been a man's internal organs now looked like so much vomit. As though something had
But still so manly.
So manly. Something had chewed up and spit out the better part of his torso. The man's glasses lay next to his head.
Oh, his bracelet's okay though.
The lenses were cracked, and the frame bent and distorted.
Oh, I know who it is then.
And then, next to the glasses lay a bracelet. The number 9 still displayed on its face.
Let's resume our search, shall we?
With a small, self-satisfied smile, Snake turned and walked away from Junpei.
He's kind of a dick.
Well, yeah, I'm glad he died.
You
clearly can't fend off everyone.
Yeah, clearly I couldn't. Oh yes, you know, that sort of thing is known as a vanity. Were you aware of that, Junpei?
What?
Of course. Vanity is also referred to self-love, conceit. Okay, fine.
Sorry.
As such, you could say that every day when a woman looks into one of these, she is staring at her own conceit and narcissism.
I'm glad he died.
Doesn't that strike you as terribly sad?
Come on, he's playing around.
Testing, testing. Hey, it's great to see you all here. I just flew in from New York and boy, are my arms tired. Yes, thank you. I'll be here all week. Try the veal.
That's not a mic, 7. It's just a shower head.
What? What the hell?
Huh? There's something in the back. Let's see if I can reach it. Just a little. God damn, that's hot.
You really aren't smart, are you? Come on, of course it's gonna be hot. It's a fire. Even a monkey knows. Ooh, monkey. knows it shouldn't stick its hand in a fire. Monkey.
He's got a point.
Hey, a toilet.
Hey! Let's put the water in the toilet so we can
pee in it.
Yeah. There's some toilet paper on the wall there. Good room, game. Good room.
Can I tell you guys a fun toilet story?
Yes, please.
No.
Yeah.
I was doing like a community service trip when I was in college, and I went. We like a big group of us. We went for a week, and part of the trip we like spent the day in like one of those thrift stores, and we were like helping out with the thrift store and like sorting clothes and stuff like that, putting things in boxes and all that stuff. At one point, I really had to take a dump, and the girls' restroom was. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I should explain. We poop sometimes.
Anyway, sorry.
You poop like once.
It's very manly activity, but I know. But the girls' bathroom was like blocked off by like a rack of like clothing. There were a bunch of people in the area where the bathroom was, and they blocked off the girls' bathroom, and there was like no way to go in. And people were like, "Yeah, you can use the guys' bathroom. That's like totally fine, no problem." I was like, "Okay." So then I went in to use the guys' bathroom, and I like did my business, and then I realized that there was no water in the tank. The toilet was like disconnected.
No.
So then I had to just leave my shit in the guy's bathroom.
Lady, you should have found a
And
vase
as
to
I was
fill with
washing my
water.
hands, a guy came in to like, I think he was just gonna use the urinal, I think. And I was just like, hey, and then I left and I didn't say anything.
Oh my gosh.
And I never told anyone.
And now it will be immortalized on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Oh, man.
That just made me think of that.
That's beautiful.
Oh, sorry. That is literally the worst thing
It was
that ever happened.
so bad. It would have been bad if it was the girls' bathroom, but the fact that it was like
The men's room.
the other bathroom,
I didn't feel so bad, yeah.
I was already feeling uncomfortable.
Stinky.
Alright, time to put this fire out.
About time, buddy. Let's do it. I want to hear about Elena's shits anymore.
Here we go.
We need to find more glass plates.
Okay.
Glass.
Gloss. Where are they? I always have trouble.
Have you checked Junpei? You realize it's a vanity, right? You know the thing.
That was annoying.
It's a small round chair. Looks like it probably goes to the vanity. Oh gosh.
Did somebody mention
The vanity?
An antique vanity. There's nothing in the drawer. Yep, totally empty. Just like Seven's brain. A window.
What? Junpei, look! There's a hand coming out of the toilet!
What?
Just a joke, okay.
Not funny, man.
I'm too old for this shit.
Incontinence is a problem many older men struggle with, but there's help.
That's what I remembered. Fuck! You have to start over. Yeah, it's okay.
By the way, this is the part that took me 30 minutes.
No, it is.
This is one of the tonight we are doing like both of the awful puzzles because Lacey, we did Pushmaster 5000 earlier tonight too.
Ooh, that one took me a while too. I'm really dumb.
Why?
Well, would you look at that? Someone let the ball of booze here. Don't mind if I do. Glug.
No, I like glug better.
Glug, glug, glug. Ah. Oh, that hits the spot. Feels like my throat's burning.
Damn, he really drank it. We don't even know how long it's been there.
Fucking liquor.
It's liquor, it doesn't matter.
There's a bottle with some booze in it.
One more sip.
I don't think so. I'm cutting you off, pal. No, whimper like a dog. Oh gosh.
That's a lot of expensive glasses.
Welcome,
cheap,
Neko.
Jesus.
Even cheap drinks taste good out of glasses.
That's not real. You can't do that. That's not English.
Drinks.
Drinks do.
Drinks. Lazy, I think you've had a little too much to drink there, pal. All right, chat. What 3 cards do we need to put in here?
Let's see. 3 slots for cards. And there's a 9 right below them.
So, that probably means we gotta make 9 with the 3 cards we put in the slots, right? Just like what we did over at the Baccarat table.
Alright, let's ask the viewers first.
Okay, viewers. Which 3 cards do we need to use here to open up the door? What? I couldn't hear you.
It's the 7.
But you just said 5 before. Now you're saying 7?
You're sexy idiot.
But you can make up your mind.
Wait, what did you just say?
Come on, chat. I don't know what to do.
Come on, Twitch chat.
I saw her.
Don't you want Junpei to get through the door?
That's right. 5, 6, and 7.
5?
You're so good at this.
Is it the 8? No. Is it the 5? Okay, I'm gonna take this ace. No.
This is a hard puzzle, honestly.
Am I doing
7. No, 7. Oh no.
We're losing viewers by this. This is what I came for.
Yes! I did it! Oh, I wouldn't have done it without you, chat.
We didn't even forget anything in here. Right, Twitch viewers?
Right, Twitch viewers?
Oh, we left the alcohol.
Fuck,
Because if we
no!
did, it's your fault.
God damn it!
You found it, but God, at what cost?
I'm just imagining you can't get the good end without the alcohol.
That's actually true. There's never a happy
I
ending
sure
without
can.
alcohol.
Oh gosh.
Wasting no time, he pulled it out and shoved it into the keyhole.
Why is he so aggressive?
You know, because it's the penis symbol. You gotta shove it in.
Plunge the key.
Plunged it.
To the.
He turned it. With the distinctive sound of metal on metal, he felt the lock click open.
All right, let's get this thing open.
Oh, no problem. Let me help with this one.
Junpei grabbed the handle on the left side, and Seven took the handle on the right. On Junpei's signal, they both pushed, and the gate creaked open.
2, 3.
Jeez. Oh my god.
Now you coward. You have opened it.
Oh, you could say that.
Jeez.
Sounds like some buttons were pushed.
Wow, we should be able to read C-Deck now, I imagine. Mm-hmm.
Snake, are you gonna be all right?
No.
I mean, the stairs.
Please do not do yourself the embarrassment of underestimating
Do
me.
yourself.
No, what the heck?
Do not do yourself.
Hey, check it out. It's the symbol for Lotus.
What?
See? It's got the woman symbol, and then it's got devil horns, right?
Yeah, I see it. No two ways about it.
Yeah, the plot summary of this game is you're on a sinking
That
ship
was a
filled
pretty
with
good one,
math.
kid.
Oh my god.
Junpei and Seven were, for the moment, at a loss for words.
What are you guys doing?
Why are you?
Why are you?
Why are you?
After a moment of silence and surprise, everyone suddenly began to talk, desperate to exchange information. They talked about the moves they'd been through, and how they'd end up in the same place. Of course, none of it was very useful information. But that hardly mattered.
Vanity.
They were happy to simply see each other once again. Although the level of cheer varied greatly from person to person. Each one of them
Why
was
are
wearing...
there turkeys?
The turkeys in the hospital room flooded out from the door as well. Clearly they had gotten out of the freezer in the kitchen that the remaining 5 had gone through.
What the heck?
Almost as though they had already forgotten about the death of the 9th man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
No,
fucked up.
Junpei thought perhaps that wasn't it. Perhaps it was the turkeys. The thoughts of the death were what drove them to smile at one another. Not in a morbid or hateful way, no. The 9th man had died, but the turkeys were still alive. And so were they. And that was something to be happy about. A sort of simple, uncomplicated joy, Junpei thought. The joys of being alive and knowing that they would have food for the next 4 hours. Still alive. He felt sorry for the 9th man. But more than anything, Junpei was just happy to be alive.
It was the juniper symbol.
Juniper.
The juniper
It was
Symbol. My favorite planet.
Don't worry, we're almost done, everyone.
Juniper.
My eyes aren't working because I'm choking on croutons.
I wonder what it means.
Confusion seemed to be the consensus. What was juniper?
That reminds me.
I love, by the way, can I just say, the fact that, like, the first time we were in here, everyone was, like, confused, uncertain, dead silent. The second time we're in this room, everyone's just cracking jokes.
Yes. What is this thing?
So sudden and new.
What is this?
I felt the moment I laid eyes on you.
Oh no, what have I done? He explained
no
that she
more
had been the
singing.
sister of the ship of the Titanic built in the 20th century. The Titanic had two sister ships who were identical to one another in every single aspect. The Gigantic was said to be one of them.
Dun dun dun.
She was initially intended to be a passenger liner for the Titanic, but soon after the war began, the First World War began, and so she had to press duty into the British Navy as a hospital ship.
Oh, modern Major General.
That's what I was thinking.
Some time later, the Gigantic was damaged by a German mine in the Aegean Sea. She managed to run aground in the incident and consequently was not sunk. What then happened to the Gigantic after fateful encounter in the Aegean Sea?
Wait, did somebody actually redeem points for this?
No, but this is what you can expect when you
999 the musical.
when you fucking redeem those channel points.
Yeah.
I've been Voltage.
Thanks for that. We wouldn't have known.
Who are you guys?
Hello, Voltage, says the elevator.
Yeah, and this has been 999. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you next stream, okay? Okay.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye now.
Okay. It's like the Barbie in Toy Story 2.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye, everybody. We're still live because I can't figure out when to click the button. It's gonna be right now.
God.
And we're going to undeafen now. Fuck!
Hey, hey, you can't just do that.
I did
That
it.
is my
Wow,
thing.
he stole Alex's
Stole my
line.
line.
Yeah, I stepped on
Wow.
my lines. What gives, man?
Hey, Alex, can you give us that line in a small, medium, and large energy, please?
Which line, please?
Yeah, that one.
Fuck.
You know the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's start. We'll start. Let's start with a.
All right, I'll deafen
Fuck!
again. Here. Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna
Fuck.
deafen again, and then we could
Fuck.
figure this one out.
Take
All
it
right,
from the
thank
top.
you.
Yeah.
That was our dress rehearsal, but this is for
All
real,
right,
right?
I'm gonna deafen myself, and then we'll go back into it. Okay.
Yeah,
here we go.
yeah. One more for safety.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
All right, so they're deafened now. They can't hear me. Undeafening in 7, 6, 5.5, 5, 4.5, 3.75, 3.5, 2, 1.35, 1, 0, -1, -2, -4. Hello.
Oh, hi, Voltage. How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
Oh, it's great. Oh shit, that was the wrong line, wasn't it? Fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna need to record
All right,
that again.
All right.
Oh,
Here we go.
God,
One more time.
Voltage.
One more time. One more time. All right, deafen again. And undeafening in E, D, C, B, A. Hey,
Hey, Voltage, how the fuck are you?
I'm doing fucking great.
All right, let's just fucking
All right.
do this shit.
All right, so
Nothing. You're just in time.
you're just in time. Now we are at the choice where we are going to go through door number 3.
I want to go through door number 3.
No,
Well, that's
you
that.
can't.
Huh?
All right, so I'm gonna load the save state tonight.
Oh,
There was
boy.
a soft click as the lights came on.
Oh.
It had scarcely faded when another
I
noise
see.
pierced the air. A scream. That'll work. That'll work.
Like,
That'll work.
That was really good.
That was awesome.
thank you so much, Junpei.
Her trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently. His face was so close to her. The scent of her hair was nostalgic.
Oh, this is creepy.
This was all part of my plan.
Oh! Oh, wait.
Yeah.
no.
Do you feel
I hate it.
better?
He's gonna smash in front of Seven and Santa.
And the corpse.
Yes.
And the
And the
corpse.
corpse. He would have preferred Lotus and Clover though, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Santa can join in.
But
Sanic?
I'd like to stay here. For a little at least. Junpei's body is so warm.
Oh my god. If I was Seven or
Like
Santa, I'd just
something
be
like
sitting
a
there
fresh
like awkward
corpse
as
to get
fuck.
the romance
I feel like-
flowing.
Yeah, you guys. But like for my Valentine's Day, I showed Aaron
Those
a
wet
corpse.
tears
That was
and
pretty
something
fun.
else was wet too.
Huh, candle
Yeah,
and
you showed me a corpse.
Hey babe, I got you something. You're gonna
It's in
love
my
it.
trunk. It's in my trunk and it's wrapped up nicely.
I don't eat chocolate.
Tanner needs to take note.
Listen up, boys.
Tanner
You want to
needs
make
to
your
go,
woman
yeah.
happy?
Show her a
Specifically so
corpse.
Janice this stream, it's like take notes.
Hey babe,
Yeah.
babe, for my birthday, I want a corpse.
I want a corpse. Doesn't matter who it is, just find a random person.
Yep. Several minutes
You
passed.
want
Several minutes passed of the voice actors bantering before June's tears dried.
She's just still sobbing.
You know, you gotta let a girl cry.
As they do. Yeah.
Junpei stood
Do
up.
be like that.
He just grabbed it from him. That wasn't very nice.
Neither was trapping two people behind.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
It wasn't very nice. I just left two people to die, but.
Man, that guy just totally stole that dude's bottle. What an asshole.
Oh, this is luminol.
The 3 door is a very stressful route, by the way. Hey, look, it's Elena's toilet.
My toilet?
I bet it's a very stressful route. There's nothing in the toilet, but there's about to be.
Just an unflushed shit.
If there was, that would be gross. There might be something in the tank, you know?
If not, there's gonna be something in there soon.
Let's open that shit up.
Whoa.
Let's
There
open that
there
shit
really
up.
is nothing in here except for a red key card.
Alright, well, I'm about to fill it. Who's gonna stop me? The police? I could shit in the sink and no one would be able to tell me otherwise.
What the heck?
You could shit in a lot of places.
What in the world are we doing?
Oh, you wouldn't understand. It's a show tune.
Have you heard of the show? Have you heard of a show called Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
You have to have a pretty high IQ to understand it.
I do have
So-
a pretty IQ.
My IQ is beautiful. Thank
My
you.
IQ is so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty number.
Look at all my estrogen.
Yeah, but even when he explained
The
it,
toilet's
stands
tank.
for organized crime, Junpei was
There's
like,
nothing in
"What
it.
does that mean?"
Which means
I'm not
you
a
can't
cop, and I
flush
know
it.
what that means.
Kind of hard to flush a toilet
I
without
watched
water.
The Godfather
I wouldn't
like
know.
3 times.
kind of hard to flush a toilet without any water, huh? Elena?
Interesting.
We could put something in there.
Oh,
I gotta get
Elena,
in
was
there.
this your toilet?
Ooh,
I'm just-
wow.
You're gonna regret ever
that.
telling that story on this.
What do you think this is? Is it Elena's
Looks like
shit?
tar.
I'm so
Man,
sorry.
what the fuck did I eat?
It's kind of. Just wipe it off.
Why would you
Oh, God,
touch
why did I
it?
touch it?
What
Why
the?
did I touch that? I doubt just pouring some water on it's gonna help much either. You guys got some soap? Oh God, get us some soap.
What about hot water?
Yes, it's soap.
You're a murderer.
It's a tin bucket. It's a tin bucket. I told you, Jumpy. You could probably put hot water from the shower in it.
Ah, that's easy. Huh.
One more time.
Okay.
Oh,
A tin bucket.
sad.
June says I could put hot water from the shower in it.
All right, perfect.
But I think there's something else we could do with it.
Like what?
You could put the spaghetti in it and save it for later.
Bucket spaghetti. It's my spaghetti bucket. I don't know about the rest of you, but
It's like the pioneers.
it's called a lunch pail, okay? Anyway,
This is turning into a D&D campaign
this is
real
turning.
fast.
Oh yeah. Oh, as if it wasn't already.
What are you doing with that broom?
What are you doing with that broom, Junpei?
Stop pretending to be the airbender for 5 seconds and help. Junpei, you know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit or 75 degrees Celsius like this one?
Junpei answered without taking his eyes off the screw.
No, can't say I ever thought about that.
Anyone else ever thought about that as in the call?
No, can't say
say I
I've
have.
ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die. And the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden. It's like when you hard boil an egg. Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead. That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Why had Santa brought that up? Junpei wondered. It's just the name of this game, basically.
Huh, remember that one time we got stuck in the freezer? Maybe we'll have to take our clothes off.
He continued to work at the screw, you know, with
warmth.
his clothes off.
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna. Or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 170 degrees Fahrenheit.
Junpei gave a short, barking laugh.
Bark!
A moment later, the screw fell off.
Well, that was a fucking weird exposition there.
That bed looks cold.
Yes.
Luke, I like that. If Junpei dies at the end of this, it's clear that the joke was sealing his fate. I like
Pretty
it.
sure.
Oh.
Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter.
Woofda.
No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time.
Is that all you care about?
Yes.
Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter.
Wow, fuck you.
Ready to get bitch slapped again?
My, Junpei, aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous.
I'm sorry. You're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy.
Yes.
What the fuck?
What the heck?
Let's look
You
at,
left her to die.
let's
and
look
now
at this
you're
toilet.
insulting her.
I mean, she
Leave
got
her to
over it pretty
die.
quick.
Oh, yeah.
This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you?
Touch it and you're gonna like it.
If you don't want to, then I'll do it. All right.
Search the
Lotus is
toilet.
like, listen, I can forgive you for
I
leaving me for dead.
refuse to touch this. I refuse.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I don't want to touch it. Ever.
Yeah, you're psycho for sure. It's a very, very old toilet.
She's a hypochondriac.
Apparently, Lotus refuses to touch it ever.
A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon.
Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, all right?
Ah,
No.
yes.
I don't want to.
Because my first thought is Zero one of those kids? Is he grown up now and out for revenge?
Now he's taking
maybe,
Shit, I don't know.
maybe he's like an 18-year-old kid using a voice thing.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't, I mean, I'm a 22-year-old voice actor. It could be like a 22-year-old or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I could have 22-year-old.
Anyway.
Because as we all know, Voltage's sound of Zero is pitch perfect to the canon voice.
It is, actually.
Yeah.
It's
Of
very
Zero.
close. It is very close, actually.
Does this thing really need all these cables?
Maybe they're for adjusting the voltage, you know?
Oh no!
Adjusting
he
me?
did it!
Oh, what are
If you
voltage?
power just one cable, then the voltage is low, and then he starts thinking about fishing and stuff. You turn on more cables if you want more voltage.
You want more of me? Turn on more cables.
You want more voltage?
That, or you could subscribe using Twitch Prime.
Red Heather, Yellow Heather.
Blue Heather, dead Heather.
Yeah.
Guys, show tunes.
That was great.
So, Voltage?
Yes.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Did you cast me at 7 because I was a gumshoe in Ace Attorney Investigations?
Maybe.
It looks like this
I
catwalk
thought it was because we all took a personality test.
Well, that's part
goes
of it.
across about half of the room.
And my personality was dead, which was why I was chosen for Snake.
Junpei stopped. He laid his hand on the doorknob, his breathing heavy. Seven laid a hand on his arm.
Hold on a sec there.
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet, right?
Oh, that's not it. There is a Jupiter symbol engraved over the keyhole. Seven was right. They had no Jupiter key.
Then we can't open this door.
Unfortunately, no, we can't.
Jeez. The sun door's gotta be just on the other side of this, you know?
Frustrated, he twisted the doorknob. The door opened.
Hey! It opened!
What?
The others must have found the Jupiter key.
Well, what are we waiting for?
As he spoke, he shoved the door the rest of the way open. They rushed through and stopped cold. The terrible scene before them made their blood run cold.
Oh boy. Oh no!
You
Three people lay dead on the floor, covered in blood. Junpei felt a cold sweat trickle down his spine. He couldn't breathe. His legs shook. His body felt cold, deathly cold. But his blood was boiling hot. He could feel his mind begin to fade. He couldn't think. He couldn't concentrate. His mind was blank.
What the hell? What the hell happened?
Seven's voice was weak and broken. He edged toward the bodies, his movement stiff. He bent down over Clover and pressed his fingers to her wrist.
Nothing. What? She's dead.
Suddenly, Lotus moved. Before he understood what was happening, her hand was in Junpei's vest pocket.
Hey! What are you doing?
He leapt back. Lotus looked up at him, terrified.
The key! Give me the sun key.
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back.
The murderer? The murderer? Once again, Junpei looked at the dead bodies. Santa, Clover, and Ace. That meant the person who had killed them was...
What?
No.
Oh.
No, it couldn't be true.
Yandere.
I told you.
Before Junpei could react,
Yeah,
Lotus
Chris
dove
was
back
right.
into his pocket and came out with the key.
What?
Let's go!
Without waiting for Seven or Junpei, she ran straight for the central staircase.
She's dead first.
They followed.
Yeah, I've seen enough horror movies to know where this goes.
Junpei shut his eyes and swallowed his emotions. Morning would have to wait. Soon they stood in front of the door. Lotus shoved the sun key into the keyhole and twisted it hard. But
Why?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe.
Lotus sighed, defeated, and leaned against the doorknob. She felt it twist. A small gap appeared between the door and the frame.
What the hell is this?
You mean the door was already unlocked?
Why?
How would I know that? Whatever. Let's just go.
Lotus took a deep breath and slowly opened the door the rest of the way.
Oh, doesn't look like we're getting the good ending today, boys.
They stepped inside.
No.
In front of them was another hallway. It stretched out toward the bow of the ship. They began to run. Faster and faster they ran, trying desperately to reach the end of the hallway. A few seconds later, they were there. In front of them stood a massive metal door. They were all breathing heavily as Junpei spoke.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
Oh, that's another. Okay, I couldn't read that. No! I'm not going back there. There's a murderer back there.
There was more stark terror in Lotus's voice than authority. She was almost begging.
But I don't see any other doors.
As he spoke, Seven stepped toward the door in front of them, as if to illustrate that it was the only door. It opened.
Oh shit.
Nothing surprising.
guess-
A simple automatic door.
Oh, fuck that.
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this. The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
How could their situation possibly get any worse? 3 people were already dead.
Famous last words.
They'd hit the bottom, Junpei told himself. There was nowhere to go but up.
No.
Why would you put
He
that?
stepped
flag.
through the door.
And he gets sliced open.
And whatever
Squish.
hope Junpei managed to summon disappeared.
Of course.
No. It wasn't true. It couldn't be true. It was impossible. Utterly impossible. It was a dream. It had to be a dream. A nightmare. Yes, it was a nightmare, and if he could just wake up... He was seeing things. Yes, that was it. This was all a hallucination. A lie. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. It wasn't real. Right? June. No, the codenames meant nothing now. Connie. Connie!
Oh.
Connie!
Oh shit.
Junpei cried out and leapt through the door. He flew to her side, his heart like a stone in his chest.
Connie! Connie! Hang on!
Junpei swept her up and shook her by the shoulder. She moaned, and her eyes fluttered open, but only barely.
Connie!
Jumpy?
Her face was pale, and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei, but saw nothing. Junpei put his hand against the small of her back to hold her up. It felt warm and wet. He lifted his hand up. It was covered in blood.
Oh man. Connie. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
It was all he could do to not break into tears.
Jumpy. I'm sorry.
Her voice was thin, a minuscule thread that was the only thing keeping her with him.
I might not make it.
No. No way! No way am I gonna let you die! I'm gonna save you! I promise!
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything.
Oh.
I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You've just gotta hang on. All right, Connie? You.
What could he do? He looked up from Connie, desperate for something, anything. Then he saw it. A small submarine. A submarine? What on earth was a submarine doing there? No, that didn't matter. Nothing mattered, except saving Connie. It was the only thing he wanted. Junpei turned his head back to look down at her.
Hang on, all right? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No. Don't go. Please, don't go. Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Junpei. When I...
Connie.
Junpei, did you know? You meant a lot to me when we were kids. I've liked you for a long time, Junpei. A really long time.
Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame.
Junpei, do you remember how we hung out a lot when we were kids? We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes me happy. Really happy.
She said it to herself, over and over, a weak smile creasing her tired face.
Junpei, I feel sleepy.
No, Connie. Don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Junpei. Thank you so much.
Her eyes were slowly closing. Junpei screamed even as he felt his throat go hoarse.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
That was beautiful.
Man.
Time passed.
Wow.
Junpei wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere, he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway.
Oh, what?
Oh.
God damn it.
His heart rattled in his chest. An empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. A part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again, and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion. Simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself on in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch.
Oh. Oof. Oh boy.
And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5, the body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room, the body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more, Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside there were the door there were 2 corpses, those of Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who, then, had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. See, this time the credits roll. So, like, you know what? I thought they were gonna roll last time and they didn't, but I was wrong.
Starting to feel like maybe that first ending we got actually wasn't the worst possible ending.
Yeah, that's
You know, at least somebody we knew would get out alive. This is,
And we still don't know!
The end.
Wow.
Or is it?
I mean, of course, we all knew.
Not doing very well at this, are we?
At this point, we've gotten the sub-ending, and we've gotten the knife ending. There is one other bad ending to get.
Okay.
All
I love this game so much. Defeat someone. Hang on. I think there's a... Yeah, investigate
You
the
want to
bed.
know what my favorite song is? You're so...
Ah, shit, I missed it!
Oh,
God damn it, I missed it! Snake is like, why do you keep... Sorry, gang.
Did he
You
make
gotta
us
go
save
back.
state?
Vanity.
We gotta restart. We gotta restart.
All right, save state.
Ah.
Hope you did a save state,
Close the game
voltage.
right now.
Ah, fuck. Do we
Wait,
really?
is it actually gone? Like you can't get it again?
Yeah, I can't get it again on this playthrough.
Are you serious?
Well, here's
Well,
the thing.
we will be going
We
through
have
the
like a
story
lot of
again.
endings
Don't
we have
worry.
to go through.
Don't
Fuck
worry.
you, Alex.
It's okay. It's okay. We at least have to see the van.
What
That's
this?
what really matters. We got to see the vanity.
The vanity.
You know what's called a vanity, right?
Do you
Oh,
know
look
what
at
a
map.
vanity is?
Oh, Gio, thank you for the resub. I have been subscribed for
Hey.
3 months and this stream for 3 minutes. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 appears in this game three times, which means the character has been 3 when they're dead. That's right. Santa is the killer. All right, cool.
Santa
Crack
is the
the code.
killer.
I believe it. Yes, there was the safe in here earlier that we never used. I wonder why. Oh God. Blah. Game's moving
Maybe
very
it's
quickly.
it's a secret surprise tool we'll use for later.
I doubt it. I really doubt that safe is at all relevant to this game whatsoever.
Wait, really?
That's a surprise tool you'll use for later.
Yeah.
Why? But so that's just the red herring? Evil.
I don't know. Like it didn't serve any
I
purpose.
bet he's lying. I think it's the
At
thing
least
that
not
gets
to
us
our
out of here.
end.
I mean, I don't know,
we
man.
We had the two like worst endings. I'm just saying, 999 probably would have gotten along a lot better if there was a dog there.
That is
Yeah.
true.
True.
But you know that would have been ending for the
he
dog
would,
died.
and then he would have a bracelet with a little 10 on it on his paw, and then he would, and then in all his dialogue boxes would be like, woof woof, and then Junpei would be like, good point, dog. You're the most valuable member of
Really?
this
They
team.
could have just
And he'd
made.
be-
They could have made 9 the dog instead.
I will say.
Everyone be.
You joke about that, but there in a sequel to this game, there actually is a dog in one of the sequels.
What?
There's
There's
a
a
sequel?
sequel?
Oh, there's 2 sequels.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
One of them from the sub end. I bet it's from the sub end.
Maybe. All right, which door should we go through now?
We haven't gone through 7.
Let's see. We could go through 7.
Okay.
We could go through door 7. Yes, yes, we could. Well, let's do it.
But should we?
Let's go through door 7.
It stopped. It stopped.
His smile seemed forced and a little crooked.
This is the second time we've gone through one of these number doors, but you never really get used to it.
Exactly, Beryl. He stood up straight, no longer out of breath, and wiped some of the sweat from his head and neck. Clover smirked at him.
I would have thought a guy your size would have bigger balls than that.
Oh, what? What the hell did you just say? Say it again, I dare you.
Uh-oh.
You have no.
You little. You wanna die?
I'd like to see you try.
You fucking brat. Alright, let's go.
Hey, calm down, guys.
God.
This isn't the time for, this. It's not gonna do us any good. Gosh. Junpei sighed. Sometimes he wondered if the doors and the puzzles were really the greatest challenge they faced.
Man, it really scared me.
She heaved a great sigh of relief and wiped a few drops of sweat from her forehead. Seven smirked.
Well, I guess it would have been weird if you actually had any balls.
Shut it. Don't you start with me, fatty.
Oh gosh, jeez.
Wow.
Oh, what's this? You want a piece of me, short stuff?
Yeah, bring it on, you whale.
Hey, guys.
God.
Not again, okay? Seriously, knock it off. Junpei sighed and shook his head.
You think maybe it's like a medical mannequin or something?
Or maybe it's just... Or maybe it's got more... personal uses.
Seven's grin was more than a little perverted. Clover glared at him.
Ew! That's gross.
This is the chest. It's a woman's chest. The hot's gone, but it's pretty hot.
Oh my god.
If that thing turns you on, Seven, you're a real creep. Creepo. Wow.
Creepo. It's a real creepo.
Ah.
What the hell are you doing? Don't you want to get out of here?
But I'm tired.
I love this game. Good old dialogue in the games.
Hey, man, are you sure she's 18? I don't think.
She is absolutely 18.
Why do you know this?
Because I just do. He looked up at Junpei distractedly, and then back down at the brown bottle he held cupped in his large hands. What's that? In response, Seven tossed the bottle gently to Junpei. He caught it and twisted it around to read the label. Ethylene. I thought I did this enough during work today.
I was gonna say, if anyone can pronounce this, it's you.
You got this.
You
It's-
can't escape it, Voltage.
It's ethylene diamine tartarate. Ethylene diamine tartarate?
Retreat?
Yeah, you're tartrate, thank you.
I got you.
Oh, yeah, and now, hey, look. The blue locker is open, and we get a leg! A leg, look at that.
This is the left foot of the mannequin. Do you think I'm better?
What?
She's 18, everyone. She's 18.
Do you think my legs are skinnier?
Does that make it better?
Fucking
Am I
mannequin,
a cutting
dude.
board?
Yeah, okay. Let's open this one now. Oh, look, another leg!
Ah, wow.
The right foot of the medical mannequin.
Yes, Luke. I will, in fact, post this in the subscriber-only leg chat, which you will have access to if you are a subscriber.
Good, good.
Yeah, you know, these legs, they're pretty fake. But, you know, if you're a subscriber,
we
you
can
might get
all
some
agree.
real legs. From
I think we can all agree that Voltage's legs are better.
Yeah, they are all better.
Oh, hands down.
Hands down.
Or legs down, should I say.
Hey!
Feet down.
Hey! I guess it's a woman's foot, but damn. Doesn't look hot at all.
Oh, no. Why is it always feet?
Isn't this like tech? Is this like? Are we gonna get in trouble if I say this out loud?
No, you're
on Twitch?
good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Have you got a thing for feet, Seven?
No, that's crazy.
You're acting kind of shady.
You're sweating a little bit there, Seven.
Getting a little nervous. You want to take that leg back with you? Take it home?
So
Cuddle
feet
with it?
truly is the common
What a man does
denominator
in the
for
privacy
games
of his own home is his own
No,
goddamn
no,
business.
Aaron, it's gears. Gears are the ones that are making a
Oh,
common
right.
denominator. Remember?
Right. Not feet. Of course not.
Captain Rex One Studios asks, "Hey, Voltage, is your name secretly Seven?" No, Captain Rex, it is not. I am nothing like this mountain of a man. I'm not a cop. I'm not into feet. And worst of all, I'm not a weirdo like Seven.
This is a really big nose.
That's no nose.
It's a Death Star.
It's a stomach.
Oh. A stomach.
What was June afraid of?
Oh.
Oh.
They could only go down.
They could only go
On
down.
each other.
She,
Oh gosh.
I'm so
she
sorry.
was afraid of because the elevator only button pointed down. So that means you skip the whole funny part.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh.
That's why I wanted to do it the first time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Snake. What's up with Snake?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
He dead again?
Oh no!
Snake.
Not again.
Oh, it smells horrible here in the shower. Someone should take a shower. It's really stinky in here. Junpei has the 5 bracelet. He is not the one Sailor Moon. All right, which door are we going through?
Alright.
We are going through.
Impressed.
We are going to go through door number 1.
Door number 1.
Door number 1, because if we go through 2, we get the sub ending again, and we don't want the sub
My
ending.
choice
No.
is door 1.
Fine. 7, we'll go through door 6.
3 plus 7 plus 6 plus 8 is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6.
Sure thing. I didn't really want to go through door 2 anyway. Besides, if we've got a younger girl with us, it'll lower the average age.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
Why does that matter?
Yeah,
Right?
I know, right?
Right, June?
Baka.
Well,
I love June's sprite too. She's got like the flustered hairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they're just like
Yeah.
single pixel lines. June was at a loss for words. Lotus was not.
Oh, let's go. That pig. You just wait and see.
Her eyes were the eyes of a
I'm
woman
gonna
prepared to kill.
Kill him.
A reminder.
A shiver ran down Junpei's spine. A voice he hadn't expected startled Junpei from his examination of the pocket watch.
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
He spun around to find Ace standing in the doorway. Junpei shrugged and handed him the pocket watch.
Hey, man. What are you doing over in this room?
Oh, I just thought I'd come check up on you two. On the two of you. Is there a problem?
Is there?
I don't want to make the choice. Well, not a problem, but...
Junpei looked desperately around the room, anywhere but at Ace, trying to find a convincing reason to dismiss him. Ace opened his mouth, then took another look at Junpei and shut it again. A small smirk appeared on his face.
Oh, I see. Of course.
He looked Junpei over, then glanced at Clover.
Oh my gosh.
I apologize for the
No.
intrusion. Well, best of luck.
I like to imagine Ace just got really close up in Junpei's face to say that.
And I
Just right in the ear.
verbally said wink as I winked.
Ace gave Junpei a knowing pat on the shoulder and a nice wink, and said the word wink, and left.
A compass?
And what destiny does it point us to?
I really hope you don't think that sounded cool.
I thought it sounded pretty fucking cool.
Oh my god, you fucking
This room is just like the other one, except my cool line was in this one.
Oh no.
She walked up to the door and put her hand on the knob. It opened easily, and without so much as a pause, she walked in. Junpei and Ace followed. The first thing they saw was a man on the floor, covered in blood.
Oh.
What?
On his left hand, there was a bracelet. The number on the bracelet was 0. It was only then that Junpei realized the stench of blood that filled the room.
0 is dead.
Seek a way out!
I don't think he's actually 0.
You don't think that's 0?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe
To be
it.
fair, there's there also could be just somebody who put the bracelet on it.
It's so obvious.
Although maybe that's what they want us to think.
What year did this game come out?
2009.
Oh, definitely not.
9.
That's great. Of course it did.
Of course.
Hang on, I could tell you what 999's release date is. December 10th, 2009.
Oh, it's not like
Not, it wasn't
September
It's not
9th.
cool at all.
Lame.
Maybe this has something to do with number bases?
It does. You want to see it? We're going to talk about math again.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
So,
Math.
if you're curious about the numeral system chart, this is where Will was like really confused about what hexadecimal is. So, when we have this first row, we count from 0 to 8, but then when we get to what would be the next number after 8, we reset bases. So that's why like after 9 when you're in base 10, you don't go to another digit, you go to 10. It resets. So, same base here. Same thing goes here, but now you have base 16, where you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18, A-teen, B-teen, C-teen, D-teen, E-teen, F-teen, 20, and so on and so forth. That's base 16. And then you can go further on to N, and then further on to however far down the line you want to go, but, you know, this might be useful. So, like, you know, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So this would be base 32 on the bottom here. Yeah, base 8, base 16, base 24, base 32. Thank you, Luke.
Snooping as usual, I see.
My brother showed me that for the first time yesterday. He was like, "You know that?" I was
Wait,
like,
the
"No."
original or the new one?
The original, because you know we only knew the
I know, 'cause
biggest,
Sonic-
joke.
Yeah,
And then he
Sonic
showed
Boom
me
made
the
that
whole
joke
clip.
later. They literally made a whole episode just so Eggman could say that line. It was so beautiful.
Snooping as usual. Oh my gosh.
The cover read, all ice. But it was supposed to say, or it said Alice, but it was supposed to say, all ice? There wasn't a space between the L and the I. Were they trying to say that Alice was a single word, or all ice was a single word? Or al-lice? I don't know. It was an interesting thought, but it left Junpei's mind quickly as he opened the file. What lay inside was far more interesting and far more confusing. Each page was covered with strange characters. They looked like tiny drawings of birds, snakes, insects, horned animals, breakfast cereals, orangutans, wings, and even kneeling humans.
Uranus.
What about my
crap.
Uranus? This is funny
Hey,
dialogue.
Ace, look! It's a monkey with glasses!
How on earth did you arrive at that conclusion?
Monkey. Monkey. Yes, okay, so what you're supposed to do is in this room there's 0 on the monitors, and because we had that base knowledge to convert numbers, we have to convert all the Z, the E, the R, and the O to numbers. Now, there are 26 letters in the alphabet, and if we start from 0 and go to Z, that would give us, so you would have Z, which is basically 10 plus 26 minus 1. So that would be 35. And the reason it's 10 is 0 to 9, and then 26 letters. So that gives you 36. The next set is the letter E, which is 14.
E.
And then R is 27, because it comes after Q, which is 26. And O is 24.
Hey. Where's Clover?
Oh, not
He
again.
turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen.
Not again.
Oh man.
Damn it! What the hell is she up to?
Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off back the way he'd come.
Oh,
As he
boy.
stomped around the corner, he saw her. She was standing in front of the door to the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob. As Junpei watched, she closed it gently and quietly.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing?
What do you mean, nothing?
Clover had unconsciously put her hands over the pockets of her jacket, as if trying to hide something. Look at her fingernails.
What the hell is that?
Did she grab the hatchet?
No, she grabbed the bracelet.
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... I wonder.
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta hurry.
With that, Clover ran straight past a somewhat confused Junpei. As she did, he caught a glimpse of her back. Sticking up from her collar was something that looked like a big wooden stick.
No, she
did grab
Guess who's right? Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back?
She didn't respond. Instead, she quickly turned the corner and disappeared.
Oh no.
Voltage, I think you need to drink some water because you need it.
Oh, I'm drinking water. Junpei did his best to convince himself. Later.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Gosh.
And ran off after Clover. They had just reached C deck when Clover spoke.
Hey. What about door 2?
Everyone else stopped. They all turned to look at Clover. Seven spoke.
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we didn't. We haven't gone through it. I mean,
Yes, that is true.
are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
Santa.
All right. So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
What's the point? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, can we? Then we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. I don't know what might be in there. We might not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
Yeah, you do have a point.
The others nodded in agreement.
The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
And so they went. They were back in front of the elevator. Nearby was the large hospital room. The elevator could take them down to door 2. After a few minutes of discussion, they decided that Clover, Santa, June, and 7 would go. 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 is 20. 2 plus 0 is 2.
Alright, let's get going.
I'll see you later.
Okay, be careful. This isn't gonna be good.
They climbed into the elevator, and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way to the bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left.
Yeah,
As the
I feel like Clover.
As the
Oh, I'm so
elevator
sorry.
rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Go with you?
She blushing.
I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s.
What the heck?
Whoa.
Well,
What?
I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
Oh my god.
That wasn't what I meant to. I was hoping you would come with me.
Oh gosh. I don't
Oh,
I don't
boy.
like how you emphasized come.
Seriously, though, I was kidding.
I was only pretending to be really attracted to you.
So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's something I wanted to show you.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that.
What is happening? This isn't getting better.
Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
Oh god.
It's kind of sus, not gonna lie.
Really?
Of course.
Ace's
my
smile
penis.
was friendly.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll be
It's,
second.
The penis
again.
ending.
The penis ending. It's a monkey with glasses, Lotus. Come
Do
check it
whatever you
out.
want.
Ace wanted to show Lotus the monkey with glasses in the communications room.
Thank you. Now, Lotus, are you coming, Lotus? It's obscenely small, I swear.
Fine. It doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon. I might as well go see whatever it is you think is so important.
Thank you. Well then, shall we go?
Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. They disappeared into the hallway on the left. Junpei
Wow, it's
wasn't.
so small. You were right, Ace.
Junpei wasn't sure how long they'd been gone when the elevator suddenly opened.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Boy.
A single person stood there.
Oh, you're kidding.
Clover. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully, stepped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her.
Where's everybody else? What happened?
She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room, and then settled on Junpei.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh. Then they went over there?
Her voice was small and timid.
Yeah, I think so.
He repeated his earlier question.
So, where are June and Santa and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
There was something wrong with her smile.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Here, let me show you.
No.
Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it
Oh,
onto the
no.
floor at Junpei's feet.
Oh no.
He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3 metal rings.
Oh!
Bracelets.
Chop their hands off! Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Junpei collapsed.
No. No way. This has gotta be some kind of joke. This can't be real.
Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest, and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. The 3 bracelets sat there on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces. 3, 7, and 6.
Oh.
Yikes.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1, you escape from this ship. 2, your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or detects that its wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
But why?
Junpei's voice was flat and broken.
Oh, oops.
Clover's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened the door with him? Could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
2 plus 3 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3.
What was Snake's number again?
2.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Why?
Snake Eye.
Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
No. No!
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream. It couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei?
He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. Her smile was wrong. Horribly wrong.
I knew she was gonna. Well, I won't.
Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. The smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer the Clover he had known. Perhaps she was not even human.
Let's go.
Her hand reached out toward him.
Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a non-numbered door.
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out. It was another bracelet. Junpei could see the number on the face. 0. 0?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can even open door 9 with just the 2 of us.
4 plus 5 plus 0 is 9.
See? So let's go. Come on! Hurry up!
She shoved out her hand again. Junpei looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon. But there was something else. There was a holy light that surrounded her. She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess filled with love.
Junpei?
Her voice was soft. Her eyes weren't empty anymore. They were deep. So deep. Junpei could feel himself falling into them. He felt dizzy. There was something oddly bewitching about her. His mind was beginning to crack, and his heart began to melt.
Junpei!
The hand she was offering him, it looked so soft, so inviting. Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand and closed it over hers.
No!
I knew
Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, and then screamed more. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually his movements slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei. I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
Her smile was cold. What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away. All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. Bad end.
Axe Ed.
What the fuck were Ace and Lotus that whole time? Did they not hear any of that?
I don't know.
So, can I actually tell them?
No,
what
you
actually
can't tell them
happens?
fucking anything, dude.
All right, fuck it.
You can't tell
They
them.
have sex.
Oh shit! God damn it, Seth! Ugh! That's the
nice.
axe ending.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
You died so well.
You did. You died very well.
Yeah.
You died great.
Probably not dying next time.
Ah,
I love
yes.
dying.
The axe.
Well, we've done all
ending.
the bad endings,
It's
right?
like we were so close. We just needed Snake.
I want to thank you all again for showing up. Thanks for dealing with the one ending tonight is Clover is killing everyone. And we'll see you next week for the best endings. All right. See ya.